Hello everyone. So today we are going to start chapter 7, South America, locations, political division and physical features. So let's start. To the south of North America, attached to it by a narrow strip of land, lies the continent of South America. Means the North America and South America is attached with a narrow strip of lands. South America is the fourth largest continent after Asia, Africa and North America. It is shaped like a carrot with a broad top that tapers to a point to the south. Thereafter, we just come to the extremes. South America is a continent of extremes. It has the world's largest river, the driest desert, the largest wetland, the densest forest, and the longest mountain chain ever seen. After it, we will go for the location. So in the location, we can see South America stretches north to south for a distance of 7,000 kilometer, and it extends from 12 degree north to 55 degrees south latitude, and that is from north of the equator to almost the Antarctic circle. So the things which has been told that the equator and Antarctic circle, just look towards the map. You can see there is a equator line passing by South America. Thereafter a tropic of Capricorn is passing through, and in the last you can see there is an Antarctic circle line which is near about to touch, but it is not touching. That's why we had just learned before that it almost the Antarctic circle. Thereafter, as we can see, the equator passes through the northern part of the continent and the tropic of Capricorns run through the middle. So the continent extends in an east to west direction for around 4,353 km from 35 degree west to 81 degree west. The 60 degree west longitude divides the continent into the roughly two half. Okay, means if we will just follow the 60 degree west longitude, we will see the South America will be divided into two different half. South America is bounded by the Caribbean Sea in the north and the northwest, the Atlantic Ocean in the northeast, east and southeast, the Pacific Ocean in the west, and the Southern Ocean in the south. The continents neighboring it are the North America to a north, Africa to the east, and Antarctica to the south. South America is joined to north. North North America by Isthmus of Panama, means there is a isthmus through which they are connected. While the Drake Passage separates the continent from the Antarctica, its southern tip is Cape Horn. Means if you will just follow the map, you will see that the southernmost tip has a Cape Horn over it. Okay, so these are the country capital. Okay, so you may get the questions from this also, so mark it as important. Okay, then we will go for the coastline of South America, which is very smooth but featured a few fjords, deep inlets of the sea and mountainous land. Means fjords means the sea which have the deep inland and some mountainous land. There are some large island of the coast of South America. The Galapagos Island, Juan Fernandez Island lies in the Pacific Oceans. Means we are just learning about uh, the islands which are present near South America. So let's go for the political division. So South America has 12 countries and 3 major territories which you can see in this box. And Tierra del Fuego archipelago lies in the Southern Ocean. The Falkland Island that lies in the South Atlantic Ocean are the center of the dispute between Argentina and Britain over the ownership of the island. Means there has been some dispute for some islands also between South Atlantic Ocean, which is in the center, and Argentina and Britain have the ownership of the islands, but still it is come in the territory of South America. Okay, so there are some kind of physical features which we are going to see. South America can be divided into four physical regions: the Western Mountain, the Central Lowland, the Eastern Highland, and the Coastal Plain. So let's talk about the Western Mountain. Western mountains consist of the ranges of the Andes mountain system. The Andes, the longest mountain system of the world, stretch along the western edge of the South America. Means Andes is the longest mountain system in the world, and it stretch along the western edge of the South America, and they are young fold mountain. As I had just taught you in the previous chapters what is young fold mountain, what is old fold mountain. So it is a type of young fold mountain just like the Himalayas, made up of parallel chains or cordillera. The Andes stretch for almost 8,850 km from the southern tip of the South America to the northmost point. Then, being part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, the region has many volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. That is, Mount Cotopaxi is an active volcano. Mount Aconcagua has a volcanic peak, and the peak is about 6,962 meter, and it is the highest peak in the South America. I mean, sorry, it is the highest peak in the South America. Yes, a number of valley and intermountain plateaus like between the parallel ranges. The means here we can see that what is parallel ranges. So parallel ranges are means there are many valleys and many intermountain plateau. They all just get together and we can say these are the parallel ranges. The Magdalena River Valley in Colombia and Altiplano are important examples. Means the Magdalena River and the Altiplano, these are the important examples for this. And the Altiplano is one of the largest plateau in the world. Okay, with the bulk of its lying in Bolivia and Peru. And there is two important lakes are located on the Altiplano. The first is Lake Titicaca and Lake Popo. Okay, so these are the things we had just learned about the Western Mountains. Okay, and in our next class we will start from the Central Lowland, Eastern Highland and many other things. Thank you.